All right, we are back for the final back-to-back episode, I would like to say. This is episode 6, and today we're going to be discussing marketing. All right, so let me pull my microphone a little bit closer before we even get started. Make sure I have my notes up. So the last few days, you guys been going through a lot. You've been seeing a lot, you've been hearing a lot, and I get it. It's a lot of information to take in. It's not the easiest information to take in, and it's hard to get started. But you've been given the blueprint, the roadmap, whatever you want to call it, to get started on your business today. Now, with all that being said, let's get ready to get into the next episode. All right, we're gonna do a countdown: 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, welcome to the 30-Day Business Launch Podcast, where we show you how to build a scalable business step by step in 30 days. Each episode will build off the last, so make sure you listen to each episode and take notes. There's also homework assignments that if you do the homework and you come back, you will be ready for the next episode. I'm Khari Harper, the host of the 30-Day Business Launch Podcast, and today we are on episode 6. I'm excited to do another episode. We've been doing a sprint this week of just putting out episodes every day. So instead of waiting 30 days, you can have your business started within probably 7 to 14 days. By the time you're listening to this, you'll probably be able to get your business started in 3-4 days because you can just listen to all the content back to back. It's always been my goal and my dream to be able to help people build their businesses without giving them fluff. I want to be able to give them direct actionable items that they could take with them. Where you should be currently, if you have been following the episodes and doing everything you need to do, you should have a list of subcontractors that are ready to rock and roll, or at least put that list together. Got to know a few people in your local market, because that is huge. Networking is everything in any business, service, tech, whatever industry you're in. Networking is everything. It's all about who you know. You should be following me on LinkedIn, and you should be getting ready to accept customers, like mentally getting ready. All right. Today's episode, we're going to keep it very simple. We're going to be talking about using your sphere of influence and what that actually means and how to approach them. All right. So let's get started. Using your sphere of influence in marketing is one of the key things in marketing that I highly use every time I create any business or thinking about creating any business or want to get data for a business. It's one of the cheapest ways of marketing as well. You don't need to pay for those leads. The leads that you know, the people that you know, you don't need to pay for those leads. And using your sphere of marketing, it doesn't always mean sometimes they have to fully use your service. Sometimes it could just mean that they're going to write you a review. They'll give you some feedback. They'll tell you, hey, what you could have done better here, what you could have done better there. I always suggest you giving your sphere of influence a discount in the beginning when you first start your business. But once you get rocking and rolling, they got to pay premium prices like everybody else does. So the sphere of influence I would start with is your friends and family. It doesn't have to end there. You know, it could go from the people in in the cafe. I have a cafe in my apartment complex, and we speak with them. We asked to leave some business cards there. We left business cards, and we left 30 business cards, and they were all gone. We just got a call today to go clean someone's apartment. Sphere of influence could be people at work. You just wherever your network is, people that you interact with on a day to day or see, let them know what you're doing. Don't be scared. You're a business owner. And if they don't know what you're doing, how are they ever going to know what you're doing? And if no one knows what you're doing, how do you expect to get paid? How can you build a business? That's the question you need to ask yourself. So, how I would approach this situation, or how I currently approach this situation, I'll say, hey, I'm just getting started. So I'm just getting started in X business. So I'm not only willing to give you a discount, but I'm going to make sure I over deliver because we know each other, and I want you to feel confident in recommending my services. So that's how I would really start the conversation when you're about to transition them in transition to asking them to pay for your service or use your service. All right. Now, the way I do it is I had a friend here. His name was Jalen. I needed an apartment to do a test clean. I didn't want to do it at my place. And I told him, I was like, hey, listen, I'm going to give you this free service, but I want you to try it out. Only if you truly believe in the service and really like it, then I want you to leave me a 5-star Google review. And he was raving about the service. He loved it. He said it was incredible. Everything about it was awesome. And he became a true believer. Now he sees the value in having a cleaning service. But it started with my sphere of influence.
My first clean came from my sphere of influence. It wasn't a paid clean, but it was a clean that got me a Google review. It was so good he left 2 Google reviews actually. So with that being said, that's how I would approach my sphere of influence. All right. And then there's other ways. Like if you let's say I'm gonna use a cleaning company cleaning, for example. There's 800 units in my complex. And yesterday my son's mother went downstairs just to give him a quick reminder because we're actually supposed to have this contract, but there's some things going on with their back end. There's new owners, so there's a lot of processing that needs to happen now. But my partner, she went downstairs and said, "Hey, Catherine." Catherine's the leasing manager here, a great person. She was like, "We have this cleaning company. We really want to pass out flyers around the building if that's okay." She was like, "Hey, we can't have you pass out flyers, but what I am willing to do is add those flyers into their welcome packet whenever a new resident comes in." And honestly, that's even better. Like that just saved us so much more time. And it all started with the sphere of influence, by just having the conversation. I didn't have to pay to have a conversation with Catherine, or my partner didn't have to pay to have a conversation with Catherine. We're in this building already. They know us, they know our child. They see my son running up and down the hallways. The know, like, and trust factor is already there because, I've been here for over a year. I have conversations and all that. So your sphere of influence is what's really going to allow you to scale quickly if you utilize it correctly. Like that work from home life, I know it showed you how not to network because or just network online. Networking online is amazing. But if you're in the service-based industry, what I see about this industry, it's really about that face-to-face, shake your hand because reputation truly is everything in this business. In any service-based business, your reputation is what's going to make you $1 million or what's going to have you shut down very quickly because these are very personable things that are happening going into people's homes, people paying for experiences with you and memories and stuff like that. Something needs to get fixed. They remember this. And people talk. Just as they could talk badly about you and tell 10 friends about how bad of a job you do and complain about you on Facebook and have everyone hate you, they can also say really good things about you and have people asking for referrals and everything. I have my client on Saturday. His neighbors see us every 2 weeks. They want us to start cleaning their house, and this is a very affluent neighborhood, thank God. So, yeah, the sphere of influence method is the best method. Put a list together of everyone you know. Start reaching out to them. Just let them know what you're doing. See how they can support in any way. Facebook page, like Google review, anything they can do to support, they should. All right. Um, It's so some of the reasons why you should use a sphere of influence is it's because it's also harder for people to say no to you. They already know, like, and trust you, and it's really hard for people to say no to you in your face. All right, so that's why I would always go the sphere of influence route. You don't have to, but I'm telling you what works. In this podcast, it's not about theories; it's just about what works, and that's all I've been giving you is what works step by step. If you want to do it any other way, feel free. But I'm telling you the exact steps I take every single time, and it has not failed me yet in any business. Now, this is a short episode. I just want to let you guys know this is a 3-part series to marketing. But regardless, you should have everything you need to get ready to start your business. And I want to give a huge shout out to Angela. She has been doing an incredible job following the 30-day podcast. She paid for a website, has a website up, has FAQs, got the logo. She has Google My Business already getting set up. She's just waiting on her postcard. She's doing everything she needs to do, and I'm really excited to see her journey in the future. I'm going to be speaking more with her about this because maybe we can get her on here for an interview. But she moved quick. She told me I've known Angela from a few months back, and she told me she wanted to start a business, this, that, and the other. And honestly, she saw the opportunity. She took action. It's all about taking action. See, people get very excited about the idea of things rather than the taking the action to get to make that idea a reality. That's the problem. I'm not in love with the thought of being successful. I'm in love with being successful. And that's what I need you to be. So you can't fear anything in business. Nothing, even if you work hard and you have all the blueprints, hey, nothing is guaranteed to work out. But if you don't do anything, you're guaranteed to lose. I want you to look at your life right now and say, are you really happy? Is this what you expected your life to be at this age? And did you expect yourself to be at this stage in life? How much longer can you pretend being happy? How much longer can you just sit in front of your TV, eat dinner, sit in front of your TV, do the same boring things every single time, have the same old sex positions every single time you have sex with your partner. Like, is that really what you thought? Is that what you think we're put on this earth to do? Have a monotonous experience over and over again? No. We're meant for growth. We're meant to excel. So it's time for you to excel. It's time for all of us to excel. I'm still growing as an individual as well. So I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I'm perfect. I have a lot of flaws to me also, but I know that those flaws will not remain in my life forever because I will not allow them to remain in my life forever. Anyway, as you guys know, I like to keep these episodes under 15 minutes if possible. So let's get into the homework. Homework assignment for this week. And shout out to everyone who made it to the end. Congratulations to you and everyone who took action. If you didn't take action, it's all right. I mean, it's not my life. It's not anyone else's life. No one else has to look in the mirror besides you. So, well, everyone that took action, great job. So homework, get your first paying customer with your sphere of influence. Work side by side with your contractor, or you could just send them on the job to do whatever service you're offering. Then download my outreach scripts. I'm going to have all that in the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord. We're going to be opening up the Facebook group very soon for anyone who wants to join it. And yeah, follow me on LinkedIn or shoot me a DM if you have any questions. When you book in, actually, shoot me a DM when you have your first paid job. That's what I want you to do. All right. If you have any questions, join the Discord, do your thing. I'm excited to hear about your journey. Listen, I have scaled my business within so quickly. I think we're like 60 days in now, something like that. It's the 29th. We haven't even touched 60 days. Jesus Christ, wow. We're like 45 days or something like that. But yeah, we're like 45, 60 days in right now in our business, and we're already booming. We just booked something this morning. It's just an easy life. It's really an easy life. So stay great. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Utilize the information that's given to you. All the episodes are posted on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Discord group. Get in touch with the Discord group if you want to get some real gems you want to speak to as well, if you have any questions. But besides that, guys, I am out of here. Have a good one. So if you haven't had the chance, make sure you follow me on Instagram at 30db. And make sure you join the Discord group. Follow me on Facebook, whatever you need. I'm going to be giving out tips, gems, and all that. New episodes are going to be coming every Monday at 8:30 Central Time. Besides that, I am out of here.